Greetings, pro wrestling fans, and thank you for joining us at the Pro Wrestling LookBack Podcast. I'm Nick, and I'm sitting here with...
Just Don, baby.
There he is, Just Don.
What a fucking loser.
Just...
You know what you sound? You sound kind of fickle right now.
Yeah? All right, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And I'm over here.
It's your boy. It's good. Your fucking boy, Younger. Fuck you, Tanner.
And the thrill, Cecil O'Neill.
That's Will over there.
Yeah, that's Will.
He's
That's
back.
awesome. Will's in the building.
The first four-man booth
I didn't even
of
take
the
that
Pro
in.
Wrestling Lookback Podcast. Yes.
This is going to be awesome.
Thank you for joining us for the Roundtable. This is episode 19 of the Roundtable, and it's a four-man booth.
Nice.
So
I
it's
like
an actual round table. We're actually somewhat in a little bit of a circle, so we can claim that name. But pretty excited. Don't forget to check us out on Twitter and Instagram, guys, at PW Lookback on both of those. And big news, if you're listening to us on iTunes, Spotify, or Podbean right now, you know we are now on iTunes, Spotify, and Podbean. Give us a subscribe on all that stuff. Hit the 5 stars if you feel the need. And let us know what you think in the comments as well. If you want to send us any emails, prowrestlinglookback@gmail.com is where you can do that. Other than that, maybe check out our YouTube channel if that's where you've been watching them. They're still going to be there, so not going anywhere. But let's get into it. This episode is going to be very different than maybe some of the past roundtables. I got 2 of the more experts from the
Oh, thanks, man.
lesser. Well,
Thank you.
I would put you in more my category
Thanks.
of WWE.
I appreciate that. I look at myself as an expert as well. So.
Okay, all right. Well, I meant experts of
You're actually a loser.
wrestling
Seriously.
outside of WWE. I figured with all the talk with AEW and Wrestle Kingdom last week and Raw and SmackDown, they weren't bad, but they weren't the best. You know what I mean? We'll talk about a little bit Raw and SmackDown maybe at the end of the show if we can get to it. But I want to get Will, Donovan as well, and Younger's opinions of kind of all the indie non-WWE wrestling stuff that's been happening in the last few weeks. Like I said, with Wrestle Kingdom and AEW.
What are you talking about, man? Raw and SmackDown were the best of the year.
Well, I thought they were the best of the year, but
Yeah, 1.7 stars. Let's go.
Are we having a debate now? Or?
I don't know. I'm gonna.
No.
Where do you guys want to start? You want to start with NXT or AEW?
Ooh, I'm down for either.
Well, you choose. Like I said, I'm here to ask a lot of questions tonight. I'm curious.
Let's get the NXT over and done with.
All right.
Let's get the NXT over and done with. Okay. Well, I don't
Actually, hold on. Sorry.
Yeah.
Will's a guest on the show. Will, you go.
Let him
You
pick.
pick.
Let him pick. Yeah.
NXT.
NXT?
it
Okay.
is. Okay, so I don't really have any questions about like the current storylines or anything like that that's going on, but I've just got a few people that I wrote down, and I'm curious kind of their future, what you think we could get out of them, and I don't know if we know anything about the roundtable. I'm sure this will stem more conversations out of this stuff, but we'll start with the newly, I don't know what I want to say, but I've been turned. I don't know if it's to the good side or the dark side, but I'm definitely a Matt Riddle fan now. So whether
Goddamn time.
Yeah, I think it was the YouTube series, man. I got to be honest. That's what did it for me. And I'm not even finished it. Neither are they done posting it, I don't think. I mean,
So
they could be.
It wasn't the theme and the knees to the people's faces that didn't turn you on to begin
No, the
with?
theme is horrible, and I still hate the fact that he doesn't wear shoes.
I was
like,
just about to say that. That's why he doesn't like him.
yeah, I still hate that, but I just, like, he's a cool dude, and, like, I've heard him on, like, check out the Edge and Christian episode with him. It was pretty cool. Like, anybody who says, oh, he talks like a stoner, it's like, no, that's just how he talks. Because I don't, like, you don't talk like that for an hour-long interview if that's not just who you are.
Or he smoked one before the show.
That's possible, too. I mean, certainly possible. I mean, it is just, Edge and Christian shows.
Yep.
In Canada.
That's certainly a possibility. But with all that being said, what do you guys think of Matt Riddle, what he's done so far? And I'm curious, I'll just say it now and then kind of let you guys go on the Matt Riddle discussion. But is he going to be an NXT champion, or is he going to be pushed more or less straight to the main roster?
I think he's definitely going to be an NXT champion at some point.
Yeah?
I don't know if it'll be North American, but definitely NXT champion at some point. They're pushing him strong.
I agree with that, actually. I do agree with that a lot. I could see him getting the North American title, though. I could see him getting that, but I think he's here for a push. Like, they're pushing him already hard. So I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he won the NXT championship, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I think it's a bigger question of who he wins it from.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Does he beat Tommaso? Your boy Don.
Yeah.
I don't think he's beating Tommaso.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But I did say on a previous show, I feel that Matt Riddle's going to almost Kevin Owens his way up to the main stage. Like, I don't think he'll be in NXT too long. Not to say that he couldn't win the championship, but I just feel like
Like an EC3?
I feel like this time next year, we'll be talking differently about him.
Like EC3?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah, he didn't do much on the
didn't
NXT
even really, yeah.
roster.
And he was only there for probably a year. Didn't even seem like a year, but I think it was a year.
But in all fairness, too, and not to discredit Riddle, but EC3, he didn't really even need to do much there other than develop the character in the
They could've
WWE bubble.
They could have
Yeah.
just put him EC3 Rage on the main roster
Yeah.
and it would have been a problem.
Because he's definitely got the look, the mic work, the in-ring ability. He's got the whole package, I think. So.
Yeah.
And I'm not somebody that's watched a lot of TNA, but isn't it crazy that like the character Ethan Carter III,
Yeah.
Dixie Carter's nephew,
Yeah.
is in WWE
Yeah.
as that character?
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Well, we don't know. I don't think they've ever said his last name. They could
No.
have changed it.
You're right. And I was thinking about that the other day. I'm like, is that his name? Just some letters and numbers? Like, it's strange, I guess.
But
But
never know.
Parents these days are weird.
well, that's a good point. I mean, there's kids named fucking Shoelace and Bird and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
So look up the top names of 2018, and I bet you'd be fucking surprised. Baby names.
I bet you fuck is up there.
Yeah, but I don't know. Anything else about Matt?
I don't know, man. I definitely just feel he's going to be coming up a lot sooner than we think.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
No.
Yeah.
No. Okay. All right. I thought you guys have a little bit more to say about Matt Riddle. I got to be completely honest. But
It's Matt Riddle. He beats people up quick.
He's fighting Keith Lee right now, which is even better.
okay.
Oh,
Look
okay.
at this
Yeah.
guy with the segue.
There you go.
That's my next person that I wanted to ask you about.
Okay, let's go with
So
Keith.
that's perfect because I have a feeling that he's going to be the one that skips NXT more or less and ends
Yeah.
up on the main roster like an EC3 or
Really?
I don't know. Yeah, I just think he's got it, and I want to see him go against guys on the main roster now. I don't need to. I don't know. It's not that I don't need to see him in NXT. It would be
his
great. There's-
PWG fights is crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
I've seen him in
crazy.
PWG. It just of all the people that they have in NXT right now, I get that he's new, but even though he's new, they haven't used him a lot, which makes me think he's going to stay there a bit longer than some of the other guys.
See,
I
that's
have
what made
the
me think
opposite,
the
yeah.
opposite is that
See,
because
yeah.
he hasn't done as much, so maybe
Yeah,
he's
they haven't
good.
even used him on shows. Like he's been at live shows for NXT. Like that's all he's been doing. It's like Punishment Martinez. He's like the exact same thing right now. But he did make his official debut
Last week?
a couple weeks ago. I
yeah,
think.
he lost to somebody, didn't he, in his debut? I swear he lost to somebody.
I think it was Dijovic.
Yeah,
Was
it?
maybe. Are sure?
Oh yeah, Dijovic. Yeah.
Donovan loves
Donovan
him.
Dijak originally, right?
Yeah, but no, Keith Lee, you guys. Yeah, what,
shit.
I don't know. Has he had any matches on NXT proper, like the TV show?
He
Keith
did have
Lee,
the
yeah.
little thing with Lars, but right before they got Lars out of there, right?
Yeah.
Which that's a whole separate. I'm fucking
that's a
sick
whole-
of those promos.
Oh, tell me about it. Fuck.
Like it came on SmackDown this week, and I know we're gonna talk about SmackDown later, but like, what the fuck? Like I've seen these videos like 8 times now.
Like a
lady,
And the-
act
Yeah.
like a
Dude,
lady.
you know what my biggest gripe is with it too? They always have to stick them all together every
the
time,
same
at
order.
least separate them throughout the show. And
It's
shit.
starting to become like a track list to a fucking album where like you know that you can anticipate the next song coming before that song ends.
Yeah.
It's the same way. This "Walk Like a Lady" song, I know that. Do you want to play, Becky? Is coming right after
yeah.
it. Like I don't know. I get it. They're
I know,
coming.
It's like you're ready to go. It's like here we fucking go. Are you ready, Becky? We
Or-
are fucking ready for 3 months. We're ready. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
It was. I don't know.
Yeah, it hasn't been
Fucking-
3 months, but still.
Fucking different.
Feels like it.
Yeah, seriously.
Is there anybody that in NXT you guys just want to show some love? Maybe talk about down there that's you want to
Trevor
see?
Lee. I want to see him very soon.
Okay, elaborate because I'm not familiar with that name.
Trevor Lee, is he officially done from TNA?
I'm pretty sure he's officially signed the contract. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure he has. But I definitely want to see him. I've seen his work in PWG and TNA.
He's insane.
He's probably
Yeah.
one of the best performers to never win a world championship,
Yeah.
in my honest opinion.
In any company?
And any company, I think. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
maybe a smaller
don't know the
company
guy,
he won
that's-
it, but maybe in like the smaller companies, but in the bigger ones like PWG, TNA, ROH, he's never won a major title, but he's definitely can go the mile.
Huh.
He
like,
looks
especially
like
as a heel.
he looks like not. It doesn't look like, but like his ring gear kind of looks like Daniel Bryan's, but it's all black. Instead of like the maroon, it's all black. But he's got longer hair.
So like Daniel Bryan now.
Yeah, and he looks like Daniel Bryan a little bit, like the weight wise. I guess I don't know how to put a good explanation against him, like who would be right. But I'm just picturing that he just wears the black tights, the black boots. But yeah, I've seen Trevor Lee too, man. He's actually really, really good. There was a couple matches. Sammy Guevara, he fought. I think it was in Los Angeles not too long ago. In PWG, and that match was insane, like absolutely insane. And I hope Sammy Guevara comes over here soon too.
Yeah.
Nice.
I really hope.
Yeah. What about shout out Mike D? What about Kushida? Are we gonna,
Yeah,
see, are we gonna
brother.
see him pop up in NXT?
Yeah, he's officially going to NXT. He's
Is
going
that-
to NXT.
They said no?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, right on WrestlingZone.com.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust that.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Okay, that's not true. Fuck you, Wrestling Zone. Never mind.
Well, I didn't say that.
I did like you
either.
guys. I did like you guys for 5 seconds. Okay. Nick changed my
Jesus,
mind.
I was gonna say you're really taking my word for it there.
You're number one. That's why. All right?
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Okay.
Number one announcer.
Yeah, but Kushida. I
Yeah.
know. That's crazy.
Is he gonna be able to use the Back to the Future stuff?
Probably.
Maybe a variation of it.
What do you mean a variation?
I mean that you can't
Like-
you can't have Kushida without Back to the Future. Like
But
it's
Can they use?
it's like having Triple H without him spitting water.
Yo, Mike said when I told him about
I
it,
don't know about that.
Mike said he goes, it's another Tajiri.
Oh,
No.
That's because I don't think Mike has
But is that a
much
compliment or a
hope
diss?
for what they. I think that's a
it's a
diss.
diss.
Why is that a diss,
Basically-
though?
Because I think it's just
Tajiri
like
did a lot of shit, though. Yeah, but
They're gonna
what?
make-
Tajiri did a lot of shit in WWE. A lot of good shit, too.
he won the cruiserweight a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
He did.
Are they gonna put Kushida on the cruiserweight?
I think it's more like Kushida's pretty praised in New Japan. No, like he's one of the top guys.
Oh, he's the junior ace.
Yeah.
That's kind of where like I would think some people would want him to come over here and be treated like Shinsuke, maybe.
Well, yeah.
Maybe
Triple
not
H,
quite Shinsuke's level, but
Triple H has said many a times that he's a huge fan of Kushida, so I would expect him to at least get a pretty be treated well.
yeah,
I wouldn't like.
he is pretty
wouldn't-
small too.
He
though,
wouldn't
no?
go to NXT if he wouldn't know that he wouldn't end up.
Yeah,
like-
he might be on the live roster.
Yeah, he
Depends
might
how-
end up
depends how
tag
long
teaming
that-
with Tozawa.
I don't
Oh
know,
my
tag
God.
team. He could just hold a belt.
I'm
He's
kidding.
that good. He can just hold the belt for
No.
like a year. Like he's like Neville good.
Yeah, like he's held the junior heavyweight like multiple times.
Yeah, no, and I got pictures of him.
Multiple
I seen him at the
times,
show in Toronto.
Yeah.
He was there. That was the first time I saw him, I think. But I don't know. I've always liked a huge Back to the Future fan over here, so I fucking like the
Yeah.
gimmick for that alone. But I don't know. Shout out to him, I guess, and Mike D. I know I would not know who Kushida was if it wasn't for Mike D. So,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how I always remembered the names because sometimes obviously they get pretty confusing.
It's gonna be really funny because when he comes over, they're naming him Robert. Just out of nowhere, too. Kushida, yeah, that's pretty cool, but Robert, damn.
That's good shit.
Just Robert.
Yeah,
Okay.
Robert.
How about the Undisputed Era? Is this the best faction in wrestling right now?
I've seen some people talk about.
Wow, this is a really good question.
drop the-
Wow.
I've seen some people mention that the Undisputed Era is what the Balor Club should have been when they came in.
Whew.
Interesting comparison.
What do you think about that?
I think Finn has been ruined so much for me that I can't even picture that, to be completely honest with you. But in a world where Finn wasn't treated the way he was for the last 3 years, yeah.
I
Sure.
don't even think there was such thing as the Bauer Club. The Balor Club. Because I said it fucking weird, too.
No, but you're right. I mean,
When they did
they
it-
had shirts.
Well, when they did it, they did like a few Raws for it. I think it was just to get ratings. And
It's
they knew people
yeah.
were going to watch because it's like, that's the original fucking Bullet Club right there. Like, that they're going to do something.
I remember there was the one show, like there was a backstage segment where he pulls up Gallows and Anderson,
Yeah.
and he does the thing, and then it's like he might be teasing a heel turn,
Yeah,
and then
that's
nothing
right.
happened.
Yeah, nothing happened, yeah. Oh, we were watching that show,
So-
Nick.
Yeah.
We were watching that show.
I remember. No, I remember when he
I think
called
Doc-
them in, like, they walked into the camera shot.
Yeah, Dawn was here too, I think. Yeah, I think
We got a
were
lot more
watching
of AJ and them, though, as a team.
Yeah,
More so, I feel
Yeah.
like, right?
But we
That was
never
more of
got,
a thing.
like, was AJ a heel at the time?
yeah.
Yep.
That was when he was fighting Roman for
Beat
the
up
title.
John Cena. That whole thing. Yeah.
Oh, man, I forgot. I'm going to kind of want to go back and hashtag look back at some of the old AJ stuff.
Yeah.
Old, I guess. I don't know.
But
couple
back
years.
are the Undisputed Era.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Are they the top faction in pro wrestling right now? I mean, what do you have to compare?
I wouldn't say in pro wrestling, but in NXT and the WWE bubble, oh yeah.
For sure. But how do they stack up against an OG Bullet Club, Tama Tonga, shout out Younger, or an elite group, the Elite, or...
They stack up
or
pretty good,
Los
in my opinion.
Cinco Bernable? Are they still there?
Los Cinco Bernables de Japón.
Are there really any factions in the main WWE roster that
I don't
can
think
think
they
of?
allow
I can't.
factions.
I think they have
Right?
the Riot Squad, and that's it.
Oh fuck! And the Undisputed Era definitely trumps the Riot Squad for me.
I would say so, yes.
One of the top ones, I would definitely, I would probably put them up there for sure.
I can't tell when you're going to be serious or you're going to drop a joke on us anymore.
No, Undisputed. Let's be serious, guys. I'm being dead serious. All right, but yeah, no, they're definitely up there. But I think not even so much BC, but fucking Chaos. What Chaos has done throughout years, man. Like I was reading on some history on them, man.
Now, who's in that? That's Will Ospreay and who else? That's the only because I know you have the T-shirt that says Chaos on the shoulder.
That's right.
So that's how I know.
Ospreay, Okada,
Yoshihashi, yeah. Ishii.
Ishii's in it. Yes, Ishii is in it. And I think there's one more, but I don't know who it is. And because Jay White's gone.
Was it Kushida?
Jay White was in it, but he left it for Bullet Club.
Oh, was Kushida part of it?
I don't know if he was in Kushida or
there's a
Taguchi.
picture. There's a picture online of them. There's all of them in one. But
Yano.
And Yano. Yes.
Yano
and
Makabe.
Yano, Jesus. Fuck. I should have known that one, actually. That should have been like the second one I should have said. I just know Okada's number one. Come on. Yeah. But yeah, I think Chaos is definitely up there. But if we're gonna talk
top
otherwise,
factions
Undisputed Era has been unbelievable though. Like all of their matches has been insane. Like their takeovers have just been stealing shows left, right, and center, in my fucking opinion. And they don't even have to be as a group. Even their single matches. Kyle O'Reilly, amazing. Like technical MMA fighter, amazing.
Yeah.
Roderick Strong, Don came a long way with Roderick Strong. You know what I mean? He changed his whole character around. Like he's been doing really well. Adam Cole, Mr. Bebe himself. Like he's just there. Like he doesn't even have to be part of anything. Like he can do everything on his own if he really
Bobby
wanted
Fish
to.
too. Don't forget the
And
Fish.
Mr. fucking Fish. Oh, don't worry, I got Fishy in there. I don't know Fish that well though. Like I've only seen a few matches of him before WWE, so I want to go back and see more.
Yeah,
of him.
I need to
But
look
he's
up
good
more.
too.
I've heard he can talk really well.
Yeah.
We haven't seen much of that in
See,
WWE.
this is when we need Mike for this show because Mike can.
But I've heard that
explode.
Bobby Fish
motherfucking night shift.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to Midnights. But yeah,
My only gripe with the
shout out to
Undisputed
Mike.
Era-
that's just my opinion though.
Yeah, no, they're definitely one of my favorites. I like them in NXT. I think if it's not broken, don't fix it. Let them run the show down there.
Do you think they're number one faction though? Like overall, let's answer the question. Do you think they're like the top?
Before
faction?
you do, I got to tell you. Well, actually, no. You go.
Yeah,
you
what?
go. No, I was just gonna say because I think they are, and I'm not even a huge NXT. Whether it's a fan or a watcher anymore, I don't know. But I don't watch a lot of NXT, and I don't really watch much anything else outside of WWE beside from the odd ROH show. But I think they are. Like, there's to me, like I know Younger, you're a huge fan of the Bullet Club guys, Tama Tonga and everything, but they don't stack up as far from what I've seen. But I don't watch all the matches in New Japan, so. I think they're definitively
Merchandise wise, BC.
I just mean for well,
sure.
No.
Well,
but I mean in like matches.
Depends where you look.
But that's it though.
The way
Yeah, I agree. I'm completely agree with you. Actually, to be honest,
And even
I'm
merchandise,
totally on your side.
Even merchandise, man. Like I hear on Wade Keller's show all the time that the live correspondence when they talk about the T-shirts in the crowd, Undisputed Era T-shirts are popular
everywhere.
as fuck.
Yeah, they're getting up there now too, right?
Yeah. At WWE
You
shows,
see
at
them in
least.
the main Raw and SmackDowns too a lot. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I might have to give it to them. I would say if the Bullet Club was still a unit and it wasn't separated, the whole elite thing and everything that happened. If it was the version with Kenny,
everyone?
the Bucks, Cody, and everyone all together, I'd probably have to pick the Bullet Club. But as of right now, I could say Undisputed Era. My only gripe I was gonna say with them, they need to be maybe I'm confused sometimes. Are they heel? Are they face? Because they get cheered and they kind of do cool things
With the Bebe and
you know what I mean.
yeah.
So I just
Boom.
I don't know if I like the whole gray area. I want to see maybe more One Direction
Definitive.
thing. Yeah.
Shout out to the band.
Who's that?
One
Direction. Oh, fuck. No, not no shout out to them. No, not for me.
I just said that because you said One Direction. But yeah,
What
what
do
about
you
you
think,
guys?
Will?
I guess yeah.
I already went through mine. I'm good.
Yeah, Will.
We got Will to
I'm-
speak here.
I'm gonna have to say Undisputed is definitely at least in the top three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At
Oh yeah,
least.
for sure. 100%.
If we're counting WWE bubble, and Undisputed Era at the top for sure by leagues. But in terms of like global stables, I would probably say the Elite right now is number one. Number two,
definitely.
Number two would be Bullet Club, but then Undisputed.
Yeah.
But that's how I would put it.
Great choices too. Like,
what about
obviously
the
it's those
beautiful
3.
people from TNA?
Jesus Christ.
They're not together anymore, but I miss the beautiful people.
Who, Team Canada?
Oh god.
Flashback.
Shout out to Bobby Roode.
When you said Team Canada, it sparked something. I guess.
Yeah, seriously.
I mean, they're not much, but I guess Sanity is a faction, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't put them in the talk, but
no,
I just
if they did
came
shit,
across
then they
my-
would be in the
yeah.
more of the conversation. And I don't know why they. Now that Nikki Cross is coming up, I hope she's
Maybe now we'll see.
I hope she's with them, because I like that they left her down so she could learn a little more. But now that she's coming up, put her with them, because I don't know. We'll talk about it later. But I'm fucking worried that the brands are going to be merged together again, and I don't want that to happen at all.
No,
at all.
not
But
yet.
is there anybody else in NXT that you guys think we should kind of show some love to, or even just talk about negatively or positively? Just kind of guys in NXT, because those were kind of the 3 for me that stood out. I don't know if you can speak maybe on some of the women. I don't know. That leads into my next question, but
Velveteen Dream.
yeah, there you
Right.
go. That's a great answer.
He's a good one. I feel like I wanted to give him more recognition on our best of show.
Yeah,
So just a quick, real shout out, I guess, to the work that he's put in and for being so young and developing. I don't want to see him come up. I don't need to see him as the champion either. I just want to see him continue to develop the character and
he's young as
get
fuck,
better
right?
in NXT, in the NXT bubble. He's wicked though.
Yeah, I agree with that too. He's definitely, keep doing your thing.
Yeah.
Basically, don't fuck it up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I don't mean him. I mean by having somebody else fuck with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. I just hope that when they do eventually bring him up, Vince doesn't do something to him or creative or whatever. Like, they let Velveteen be Velveteen.
Yeah. Well, that's just it. I hope he doesn't turn into
I'm
Tyler
excited. I'm
Breeze 2.0.
or
oh yeah.
Fucking
Fuck
who am I
yeah.
thinking of?
Yeah.
No Way Jose, man.
Go.
Or but No Way Jose to me, like, he was something in NXT. Maybe not like, I don't know. I
don't
liked
agree.
him.
I know.
He was something down there, man, and now it's just he's Adam
Yeah,
Rose.
To
Like,
me,
I don't-
to me, it felt like they brought up No Way Jose because they had nothing for him in NXT. So maybe we'll get something
I
for you
honestly
on the main
think
roster.
part of me thinks
Someone's
whether
gotta
it's
eat it,
true or not, it's just Triple H just trolling Vince. Like, it's like, oh, give me some good guys to.
No Way Jose.
Who do you got for me there, Trips? Well, I got this guy Lars Sullivan. He's huge, Vince. We'll give him to you. You can push him to the moon. He's jacked, huge. I got this girl. She's tall. She's blonde, and she talks about being a lady. Am I onto something, or I don't know. I'm just saying. Maybe Trips isn't. He's like, oh, you don't want that. Rick. He's bald guy. The North American title. He does flips. Fuck. You don't want him. You know what I mean?
He's not marketable.
No, Tripp is just hoarding all these great talent down in NXT.
Triple H starts his own.
Not to discredit
Starts his own
anybody getting
promotion.
called up, but it's just like they definitely fit the mold. Most of them, at least. I don't know, but we'll see about Heavy Machinery and the rest.
Vince likes that style too.
Yeah, that's true. But I guess to bounce off what I was just saying kind of about Lacey, what's the future of the women's division in NXT? Does that revolve around Bianca Belair? Does Shayna Baszler leave soon? I have a feeling in my own feelings that she's kind of on her way up, whenever that may be, just after Mania or just after Rumble. So is it Bianca Belair and Candice LeRae, or who's down there?
Who's the new girl they signed?
Mia
Mia Yim.
Mia Yim.
yeah.
Yeah, I think she could definitely be the face of that division at some point.
And who's? I'm so bad with some of the Japanese ladies. Who's?
Io Shirai.
Yes. What about her? Is she?
She
yeah.
could stay on there and do her thing for a while, I think, too.
Mm-hmm.
And what about the other one too? Again, I'm horrible with remembering the names. The one who was the champion that was fighting Shayna.
Oh, Kyrie.
Kyrie.
Yeah.
Is she coming up
Yeah, she'll come.
sooner than later?
At some point.
Yeah.
I mean, we're getting 2 women right now, but
I just don't know how well she's gonna do in the main bubble. I just
she's
don't
so little?
oversee. It's just the character. I don't know, man.
The
I just
pirate.
I don't see it working. We'll see what
They
happens.
gotta bring
but
back
I
Paul-
personally just don't really see it's gonna work out for her.
what if they bring back Paul Burchill? and they swing in on the rope together.
No.
They could bring that rope back, and they could swing in together.
I'm gonna stop
She
you
could,
there.
She could like wrap her arms around him, and they could, kind of like Luke
There was
Skywalker,
a
Leia.
stop sign. You drove by it.
All right, sorry. Yeah, future of
You
the
mentioned,
NXT women's division. Candace?
You mentioned Bianca. They're
Okay.
high on her, man. I see it already. Like,
I think she might win the
they
belt.
give her a title shot, and I feel like they're really high on her for some reason.
She got to cut.
I don't think she's that
hair,
bad,
though.
but I don't think she's that good. I don't know. I guess it's the whole background she has why I think they're so high on her.
What's the background?
They promoted. I've seen little promos with her, and she's a former like track star athlete and stuff like that. So they like those kind of
Yeah.
people, and
a
those
good
people
story.
tend to grab onto it pretty quick as well, though.
Mhm.
So I don't think she's been wrestling that long.
No.
Seems to be picking it up. So I guess I feel like she's gonna be in that title picture for the next little bit.
True that. Young, anything from you, from the women, from NXT?
Yeah, I think Bianca's gonna win at Takeover, to be honest, and I think we're gonna see Shayna at Rumble, and then we're gonna see her at Monday Night Raw the very next day.
Really, like that quick?
Yeah, that quick. Oh yeah, she's already had her title run. She's won it twice now, or 3 times now. So
Twice, I think.
yeah, so
Move
on.
So she'll be in the Rumble, and then
see you on Raw next day.
Okay.
And then we get a tag match at WrestleMania: Becky and Charlotte against them.
If that happens, you can find out our opinions of that on the anniversary show dropping the night after Monday Night Raw, after the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
That's our 1-year anniversary show coming up.
Look out for that.
Yeah, definitely. But I guess that's it for the women in NXT, unless you guys... what about Candace? What's she doing? I figured somebody would pipe up about Candace.
Yeah, Candace is awesome.
Will, do you have any?
Where's Mike again, eh? Fuck. Shout out to Mike D if you're
I
listening.
don't know. I'll be honest. I haven't watched a lot of the women's division of NXT. I gotta be honest.
He's probably in the same boat too, man. He
No,
probably
but Mike
doesn't.
likes... I feel like he watches the...
He watches all the shows.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah.
He
I
passes
figured-
out halfway through, but then he
I don't
still
blame
finishes
him.
it.
12-hour night shifts will do that to you. I don't blame him. What's next? What do you guys want to go to?
Do some Wrestle Kingdom talk, maybe, right?
All right.
I fucking
Have
enjoyed
you
the
have
shit
you
out of that
guys
shows.
you guys have seen the show?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
All I watched was a main event. So
Okay.
you guys go pick whatever match you want to start with. Because I was gonna go to the AEW stuff first and then Wrestle Kingdom, but it doesn't matter.
Look at this guy.
all.
Look at Don with a smile. I already know which one he's choosing.
Don looks
Right.
very excited.
Yeah.
Then I'm
Mister.
gonna
He was pretty cheesed when I didn't include him in an expert talk earlier. So we'll definitely let him
Well,
get
I'm
his
gonna-
Wrestle Kingdom knowledge.
I'm gonna cut you off, Don.
No,
I'm
go
gonna
ahead,
start
yeah.
with my match, and it's the first match of the show.
Yeah.
Ishii versus Ospreay. Ishii.
Ibushi.
God damn.
It's crazy you said that because I love that match.
You should be ashamed
was-
of yourself.
I should be. It was fire until the end. I cringed at that elbow.
Yeah?
Yeah, it came out. He got a concussion.
Yeah, I heard about that. It made for a great, I guess.
A great finish, yeah,
Yeah.
but
Deserve one of these, maybe?
is it one of what?
Something dark side.
Something sound effects
Man,
machine not working.
I gotta say, like, I'm not the biggest Will Ospreay fan, but that fucking crescent kick that he does, like,
Mm-hmm.
insane. Just it looks so
What's
fucking-
it called? Something special?
younger. You're the Ospreay guy. They were calling it like a crescent kick during the
Os cutter. There's the Os cutter too.
Yeah.
His finisher. I don't know about the kick. I forget what the kick is. He's fucking crazy. Like he's
Oh, yeah,
nuts.
You can go.
Mm-hmm.
It's too bad he's gonna be retired by the age of 35. But like he's nuts, man. Like he's crazy. Like he's unbelievable. And like that was one of my top matches for sure. They were definitely up there for sure.
It surprised me that opened the show. Like they're gonna open the show with a match like that. You think okay, they're gonna get the tag matches out of the way. No, they opened the show with
They started off with a
Ibushi
bang.
and Ospreay.
I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Two guys they really went. You can go get everybody right into it. I think that
Actually, my boy started off the show. Roppongi 3K. Yeah, it was in that gauntlet match, and whoever won was the.
Oh yeah.
Will doesn't sound very
It
impressed
was the
by whatever that
pre-show.
was.
It was the pre-show. It
Yeah.
doesn't count.
Yes,
Well,
it does. Of course, it counts.
it
Everything.
doesn't.
It doesn't count in
Technically-
Everything
WWE.
counts.
I'm just the only.
That's very true. Too.
My basis off that is if we do a look back, we don't watch the pre-show. So I'm just saying.
Are you guys fans of Davey Boy Jr.? I'm just curious.
Yeah, as he is
'Cause he was
now.
involved in
As he
that.
is now.
Yeah.
But Vance Archer, that dude was nothing in WWE, and
Yeah.
now he's something.
Mhm. It's like Juice Robinson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which
Too bad that match pissed me off.
That match to
by
me
the way.
didn't live up.
Yeah, because Cody's injured though. That's why his knees kind of fucked
His
up,
knee,
right?
yeah.
And then also he wants to promote for AEW and stuff too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which we did not see coming. In my eyes, I really did not see it coming.
Yeah, we'll definitely get to that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna
AEW
get to that.
talk.
Don't worry. You guys keep going on this Wrestle Kingdom.
Well, for me, I don't really want to call it a sleeper, but one of my favorite matches that I didn't expect to be one of my favorite matches was the Okada Jay White match. Was fucking amazing.
I was just about to say that
Good
next.
shit.
Yeah.
That was my favorite match.
Honestly, I was expecting it to be longer than it was.
Yeah, how long? I got the time somewhere here.
It was the show was pretty short except for the main event.
Short?
Honestly,
Yeah, they only went.
Wasn't
wow,
it like
only
5 hours?
it was 4 hours, but I guess I'm used to seeing like new WWE and ROH
6
shows
hours
be like
SummerSlam.
5 hours, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I watch a show that's 4 hours and it seems short.
Mm-hmm.
14 minutes, 20 seconds. I didn't realize that. I thought it was like at least 25. Like it felt longer to me watching it.
Yeah,
It was
that,
a good story.
It was.
they told.
that
We
seems
got
really.
the Rainmaker back. He ditched the pants. He came out to the old music.
Yeah, that was crazy. Even
I
the old
didn't-
music too. That was crazy.
I
That
didn't
was
know he
nuts.
changed his gimmick. Did he change ever since he lost the belt?
Yeah, he went back to his. He went back to shorts. He went back to
It was-
tights.
he tore off the his stuff he comes out down the ramp with, and
Yeah.
the crowd popped for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a huge star over there.
Yeah. What did I say to you that one day though?
Yeah, okay. And this is a good topic. You said that when he lost his title, he kind of lost his
Mystique for
his
me.
mystique for you.
I'm not somebody that watches all the time, so like, I always rated him. And it's not that I don't rate him high anymore, but when I saw that he lost, and it's not something I did consciously. You just kind of your perception of the person goes down. But I don't know. It's like the balloon was popped, kind of for me at least.
Yeah, the only reason I would say I don't feel that way is just because of how he was treated afterwards. Like, I feel like this storyline with Gato turning on him was like the perfect thing to do. Like, because what else could you do with a guy like Okada? Do you have him fight for the title again?
That's what.
So
I
to
mean,
have
yeah.
something like this, it's like it makes the most sense. I feel like I'm very very curious to see what's gonna go down with him now, because and plus he lost as well to Jay White, who seems to be the future of New Japan.
That's the thing I've noticed.
We'll talk
Jay
a little
White
bit about-
has beaten
yeah.
Okada on 2 occasions,
Yeah.
but lost to Tanahashi on 2 occasions.
Mhm.
Jay White's going for the belt, so they got that dynamic. And I know New Japan loves their long-term booking and their win-loss ratios.
Yeah,
and stuff.
for sure. Definitely their win-loss ratio.
So
And
it'll be interesting to see where
Chris
this goes.
Jericho too.
Well, that's what I was gonna say
Yeah.
to segue maybe into that. I know Jericho said that he wants a title shot. He wants the New Japan heavyweight title, because he said the fact that he's had the Intercontinental belt so long that he's like, I don't care what anybody says, that gives him enough
Right
of a
to-
reason to get a shot.
I
What do you
wonder how
guys-
they'll. Do you think he'll end up fighting Jay White or for a shot?
It's possible.
I don't know how they work in New Japan, if they would even
I don't.
do
I don't.
something
I don't.
like
I don't
that.
see him doing like a New Japan Cup or the G1.
No,
we
you
we
know
wouldn't
what?
do it through a tournament, but
I
don't know.
think when he fights Jay White is when Jay White has the belts.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
He's a prize
that's
fighter.
That's what I think.
Does Tanahashi retire when he loses?
No.
Okay, I didn't
the
know.
Dude's
That's,
John Cena of New
that's,
Japan.
that's what. No, but does he John Cena? Does he really take
fall back
his
a bit maybe.
foot off the gas?
He hasn't taken his foot off the gas for 10 years now.
Okay.
I think
Yeah, he's still been going ham.
Yeah, no, I'm curious. That's why I like. This is a different roundtable. That's why I'm asking.
this is
questions
only
today.
to me. I think the Jericho Tanahashi match is a little more appealing though. As opposed to Jay White Jericho, just because of the heel face dynamic of it. You know
And
what
they're
I mean?
both legends.
That too, right? And
Of-
it's something we've.
They can bill it as like a Legend of North America versus.
Once in a lifetime.
Yeah. That's it.
And I could almost see it as like a one-off. Like Jericho doesn't have to get the belt. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe Tanahashi defends against Jericho, and then we get into Jay White Tanahashi after.
Yeah, I agree.
Something
Yeah, I
like
agree with that too. Yeah, I totally agree. I think Jericho might even win it too.
Really, that would be insane.
But
I
he's
mean,
with AEW. Like I understand
who
that,
knows,
but
right?
that's what I like about AEW. Though you can fight for other promotions and shit, right? So I don't see him having it and shit, but it'd be cool if he did. But
What did you guys think about that match, the Jericho?
That's what I was going to
Naito.
say. Why don't you guys just talk about that?
Jericho and Naito was fucked. Actually, I'm
my
sorry.
God.
Fuck the Jay White match. I love this.
is your
I
match?
love Jay White.
God.
But man,
Fuck the Jay White
that match was insane when he dropped
Did
his
I
head.
watch
when
a
that,
CZW match?
Hey,
Like,
the DDT on the fucking table. Hey, right on the table. That was his head.
There we go,
Yes,
boys. Second
yes.
time's the charm.
Dude, did you see the
It's about
after?
fucking time.
Did you
Jesus.
see the? Did you see the aftermath of the DDT on the ramp? the picture of Jericho posted where he's missing hair?
Yeah.
he's missing hair. and
Yeah,
everything,
I did see that actually.
And he got, I think, over, was it 10 stitches? 10 or 11 stitches? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. You got,
Yeah, I didn't watch that match, but I want to.
it's
I
amazing.
Oh, yeah,
Out of all the people in the New Japan
It's
roster,
amazing.
you wouldn't think Naito would do hardcore stuff, but he does.
Yeah, he's a beauty. He's probably my favorite guy over there.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I would if I had to pick a favorite New Japan pro wrestler, it would be Naito for sure.
Mm.
I mean, I bought the shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
I bought the skull shirt with the.
Yeah.
I can't really. I'm pointing at my eye here. On
Tranquilo.
this is an audio show.
No, but about
There
that
you go. Younger's doing it at me right now.
that match, man, I enjoyed it as I knew I would, and I said on previous shows just about Jericho's the run he's had here. It's crazy. I don't know. I said like he turned it into every match he's had has been a fucking brawl.
Yeah,
This is like a
outside the
hardcore
ring
fucking
and shit.
title, but I don't mind that. Like the announcers acknowledged it because they said during this match too. Jericho is so known for the putting on these classics and technical type matches, but he's come over here and this new character. He's such a brawler. They haven't seen a brawler like that in New Japan since fucking Bruiser Brody. You know what I mean? So they really put
Wow.
that character over too,
Wow.
which I
Yeah.
love, and I hope he just keeps running that kind of direction. If he goes with Tanahashi next, same type of style.
Yeah, you
I
wouldn't want to
don't-
see him maybe.
I
Have,
don't see Tanahashi taking a pile driver through a table.
well, forget. How about that DDT?
I don't know, 'cause
That DDT. I've been wanting to talk about this ever since you guys
Yeah.
talked about this match because that's the highlight that I did see. Holy shit!
Oh,
I've
the-
never seen a DDT so good on a table
Oh,
before. It was incredible. Like Naito was like a pencil. Like if you had a pencil, just pointed upwards and then dropped the pencil.
Yeah, his head went right through that thing.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah,
That was
it was
crazy.
fucked.
Like that was bananas. Like I was shitting my pants live at 4:30 in the morning, fucking freaking
Yeah,
out. Like
Eastern Central.
yeah, man, to watch that shit live, like that was fucking freaking out.
I'm watching with my girlfriend, and she's never seen wrestling before.
Oh, really?
Oh, man.
Nice. There you
There
go.
you- yeah,
That's
that's
a big
pretty
mark.
cool.
That's a big mark right there.
That's
there you
crazy.
go.
I was in a very similar boat actually. I was watching it with the girl who never had seen wrestling as well. So it's cool to get that reaction from people who are like, "Holy fuck!" Especially showing them a match like that or Omega and fucking the main event.
They're
was-
starting the match. Chris Jericho, that's the one name I know. Oh my God.
Speaking of that, listen next week on the Stringer podcast for Clayton talking about his first ever wrestling event, MLW Live.
How
Ooh.
insane is that?
Or no, CMLL.
CMLL.
Yeah, CMLL.
Wow.
The guy's show we went to in Toronto, he told us a story on the show about how he went to his first wrestling event
Wow.
And
Okay.
that's what it was.
in
How crazy
Mexico.
is that?
So
Oh,
check
In
out-
Mexico, I might as well go.
By the way, I forgot to.
Bucket list
Jay
shit.
White is fighting Tanahashi. They're
Oh, yeah,
fighting
yeah,
out
that's
road to
been-
Road to the Beginning.
That's
Road
been
to-
made
okay.
official, yeah.
Yeah, it's official.
well, he
It's,
attacked him on the
um,
what's that show called, the night after or whatever?
Yeah, the night after New
Yeah,
Year's
the-
Bash.
New Year's Bash.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
New Year's
Dash.
Dash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. The Great American Bash.
What
But
about
yeah,
so? What about that main event, guys? Are we gonna?
Well, this is where I can actually provide a little bit of.
Oh,
It's
you
insight.
Kenny
you
Omega. It's you're only gonna get
Yeah,
praise.
Yeah,
I watched the whole thing, and I told you I saw the YouTube video, 57 minutes, and I'm like, "Phew, I'm not watching that. And I turned it on to watch some of it, and then ended up watching the whole fucking video because I was so
Yeah.
sucked into the match. It was a great match. If I'm gonna give you a memorable moment to shout out the Look Back show, that fucking frog splash through the table was like I got out of the seat that I'm sitting in right now.
he bounced too off the floor. Tanahashi, he bounced,
Yeah,
man.
it was
Like,
crazy.
yeah, that was.
And I mean,
good.
there
That
you
was
go.
sick.
Maybe he would be willing to get get the elbows bloody with Jericho if
Yeah.
need be.
That's what I was thinking. That's what. Yeah.
But yeah, the main event, you guys know more than me. I just wanted to say that I
Well,
thought
did you want to
it
give a little praise to the entrance? Because I know you said you really enjoyed that too.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
Kenny's entrance. was-
Deltarune.
yeah, it was incredible. I love the video game thing. Do you know the game?
It was a reference to Undertale.
Oh, see, I thought it was Final Fantasy or something like that, but that's
He came out with
that's
the
awesome.
costume of Deltarune, which is like the prequel to Undertale, but he came out with like a custom Undertale Titantron and the
Mhm.
music from Undertale,
Yeah,
which they did with help from Toby Fox, the creator of the game.
that's awesome. That's so cool.
That's fucking sweet.
And like being in Japan, I mean, it makes perfect sense. The whole crowd is gonna know, more than the people in North America. Like, so obviously, some people know what that is, Undertale, but I know what it is just from listening to so many video game podcasts. I wouldn't actually be able to explain to you what it is. But yeah, it I don't know. I thought that was wicked for them to do that, and then like I was saying, the Japanese fans are gonna relate to
Mhm.
that.
We also didn't talk about this either, but the first time ever we had the British Championship.
Oh,
on
yeah.
New Japan too,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
It
Is
was
that a new belt?
No, it's just the.
They didn't have a new updated belt. It's
Yeah,
the same
updated,
belt,
yeah.
but like updated.
It's not part of New Japan. They just brought it over.
It's
from-
similar to when they had the ROH title defended at a Wrestle Kingdom.
But
Yeah.
what title?
Situation.
What company is this belt
Rev Pro.
from? Okay, that's what I was trying to.
Revolution Pro.
I thought it was like the U.S. New Japan
Yeah.
title for a second, but no.
Speaking of Revolution Pro, fucking Pac versus Will Ospreay's coming up.
Is it?
That's going to be fucked.
Wow.
February 12th.
Oh, yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. Mark that on your fucking calendar. No, not really, because I don't know if it's the 12th or not. But that match is going to be something else. Wait, you're fucking up big time.
I was
tonight,
gonna
eh? Like,
yell.
you're
I was
fucking-
gonna yell.
Kayfabe, here we
I
go.
was gonna
Like-
yell.
Is that
I was gonna yell. I was
Yeah.
about to yell.
Oh,
That's why.
true. Okay.
You can't mention Pac around me, man. I'll get crazy. Start cutting promos and shit.
He's
Because
amazing.
he's making the fucking rounds. But I want to get back to the. I want to get to that.
Anyways,
But I want to.
sorry. Anyways, yeah,
No, I wanted to
sorry,
just wrap up about the Omega Tanahashi match because it definitely. Oh, it just sucks that it was after our best of show, man. Because it just lived up to the fucking hype. I'm not shocked at all of how fucking amazing it was, but it says so much about how the wrestling world now is such in talks of like Omega, and I feel like everybody likes this guy. Like all fans, even though you see wrestling fans that are in disagreements, and people are like WWE,
It's like AJ.
New Japan, ROH, all elite. Like everyone likes Kenny Omega though. Everyone can agree that this guy's fucking amazing.
Number one, man. He's number one overall in
Yeah.
wrestling right
Mhm.
now. If I'm not mistaken, he got voted ranked number one too.
Yep.
I still
The
think
cover
AJ's a better
PWI.
wrestler than him, in my opinion, personally. But that's
Yeah,
what
well,
opinions are for.
we will see.
Back in 2006 was Trevor Murdoch, but unfortunately that's not going to happen anymore. But
The Look Back
Yeah.
show coming this weekend, Royal Rumble 2006. Plenty of thoughts
Yeah.
on Trevor Murdoch from your boy Younger.
Yes, and Sylvain.
yeah,
Yeah.
so long.
Look out for that dropping probably tomorrow.
But yeah, and also Tanahashi too, man. Like for his age, like to just be able to still go like that too.
Yeah.
Fucking
Tanahashi 44, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah,
I said 42, I think the other day, but I'm pretty
That's-
sure 44.
yeah, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't know he was 44. That's
And it's
crazy.
crazy
Maybe
Like
when you
Jericho's
I'm
48,
not too
I
sure
guess.
though, too. But yeah,
because
I'm pretty sure.
the guy doesn't look.
Yeah, maybe they shouldn't be going at it then.
What him and Y2J? Why not? Why not?
I don't know, 48 and
Come on, bro. We had
44.
we had fucking.
Yes, we had the Undertaker and
Yeah,
Shawn,
yeah,
but was
yeah.
it good? No.
But this will be.
Yes.
So don't worry. Fear not.
I'd rather see the young guys like Jay White and shit get a shot. I don't know.
Yeah, they're getting there. They're getting there.
Yeah, I like Jay White.
They're getting there.
the
I do.
BC Mark over here. Fuck yeah.
Does he
Let's
still
go.
call himself the Switchblade or
Of
whatever?
course he does.
Is that
Yeah.
still a thing?
That's his gimmick.
Do you not see?
Switchblade Jay
I
White.
have the shirt. Come on.
You're wearing a
Bleed.
different one, and it's hard to keep track. Every time you come in here with a different Bullet
That's
Club
right, that's
shirt, I
right.
don't know which one is which.
Bleed.
I'm wearing the Carlito shirt
with
today,
a
and we're not.
switchblade.
No, Will. Seriously though, in all case scenario, you know who should get a shot? Chase Owens. Fuck yeah. Get that gut in there. I want to see him in there. My boy Chase. He
Winner
was,
of the C Block Finals.
He had a belt. I forget what belt it was, but he had it for a long, long time.
I can
it was in
only-
the Indies, but I don't know what promotion it was. But man, he had this
I think
thing
he was
forever.
from, what was he from? NWA? That's before he got signed.
Was it NWA?
I think he was
don't-
like NWA
that's what I'm
or
trying to think of who it
NEW
was.
or something like that.
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
What about your guys' thoughts on the main event?
Fuck
We
Owens,
haven't
yeah,
heard
he's a
much from
beauty.
you two. I'm very curious.
Yeah, it was a Kenny
Yeah,
Omega match. It was good.
Yeah, you know, it was you know, it's just average. You know,
It's Kenny.
of course it was fucking amazing.
Is it going to be in the talks for match of the year in 12 months?
Yes, definitely.
Is that even a
150%.
question?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's definitely a question. We don't know what's going to happen in the next 12 months.
Yeah, it's January, right, man? So,
Yeah.
I don't know. I was curious of your guys because you know this shit. You know what I mean? It's not like me talking about Raw where I can give you the fucking
I would.
Mhm.
the inside scoop.
I agree. Like I wasn't gonna bring it up, and I'm bringing it up now. I don't care anymore. If you watch TNA Homecoming, that was on the weekend. Sorry, Impact. They had a match with Pentagon and Phoenix, and it was against LAX. And
I seen a promo for that actually.
dude,
from
like
LAX.
this match is like almost it's up for like tag team match of the year or probably match of the year. Like you have to. It's fucked. It's
sounds
crazy.
on paper like it could be a real brutal.
Oh,
one
it's
too, yeah.
amazing.
Those
LAX,
guys in
man.
it.
I forgot how
Yeah.
well they move, man. Like, they move well. But Pentagon and Phoenix, they're something else, man. Those two are fucking... They can do that shit blind.
Well,
like, no problem.
I'm just saying, like, even from that hardcore aspect with Pentagon's background and LAX too, like, that sounds like a real, like, a war. Like, is that what it...
Yeah, it was
lived
kind of
into,
like...
right?
They were going at each other, but at the very end... I'm not going to say anything, but something happens at the very end, and then Buddy comes into the ring. You would shit your pants of who it was. But they come in the ring, and they're like, yo... We're all buddies. We all number one. It was a great match. I knew it was going to be a great match. Okay, yeah.
Did the lights turn off and then Sandman appears in the ring 5 minutes
Yeah.
later?
Unfortunately not. God, I love him.
El
You
Patron?
weren't here when we marked
Shout
out
out to Final Battle, man.
because
Oh,
we were watching the final battle and when Flip was coming out to the ring, Don made a comment. He's like, he's coming out like Sandman.
And then later in the night, Sandman comes out and, oh man, Young, I wish you were here. We all like lost our fucking mind just because of what had happened earlier and us talking about. Imagine like, oh, remember the look back and Sandman, and then he came out and we were like, what the fuck?
Yeah, when he came up for one night stand, when they got the
Yeah.
camera fucking like 2 feet away from his face.
Yeah, go listen to our look back of that. It's some of the earlier.
That was a good show, by the way.
Yeah,
I
shout out
listened
to
that show. It was
one
a good
mic
show.
in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
Different
Don't
days.
break the fucking...
We've
kayfabe,
grown.
man.
Fuck.
They don't know.
Yes, they
They don't
do.
know.
They know. If they're listening,
well, they do.
know.
They do now.
Yeah,
It's too late.
They do now.
Kayfabe's dead.
So anything
Not to me, man.
anything else from Wrestle Kingdom?
I know we were all over the place, but were you guys a fan of the tag match between with the Bucks and Evil, Sonata, Tama Tonga?
It was
and the boys?
okay.
It was okay, but it could have been way
been, right?
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? That match, it was funny, though, because Tonga... Tama's hilarious now because he turned into good guy and shit,
Yeah.
right? So there was a part, I was telling you guys this. I forget who Buddy is. Who's the guy that comes out with the pamphlet all the time? You watch the match. You know the guy has the big red fucking pants on? He's got the guy kind of... he's hilarious. Mike D brings him up all the time, but he's hilarious. But there's a thing where he's always in the ring and always takes off the turnbuckles. He always
Toriano.
does. Yeah, Toriano. Thank you. Toriano, for fuck's sakes. I should have known that. But Toriano, he always takes off the turnbuckle. So he takes off this turnbuckle or whatever, and he goes back to hit Tama, right? And they're hitting each other or whatever. And then I think it was Tama eventually hit him, and then his brother and Ishimori are yelling from the ring, you throw him into that fucking corner right now, throw him, right? And then he's like looking at all the people. He goes, no. He goes, no. And he goes, I'm a good guy. He goes, I don't do that, right? And he goes, you throw him in that corner right now. And then he goes, no. He goes like, I'm good. And then what's it called? Buddy gets up, right? And then throws Tama in, and Tama just snaps out of nowhere. He's like, oh yeah, and then just fucking beats him. And then after the very end of the match, he's like going around like looking at everyone. He's like, I'm a good guy.
You know what? I never thought of it like that. That's crazy. That might be a good representation of why he didn't wear the face paint, right? And then his brother wore half, maybe because he's kind of half there, half not.
Well, remember they came out of masks and shit.
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
They
the
look like
masks and
Iron
stuff.
Man or
Yeah,
something
that
like
was
that. Whatever the
crazy.
hell that was.
They always got crazy
Yeah.
entrances. Yeah.
Like it was like the Punisher or Scream Mask or
Something like that. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. But that match could have been longer, way fucking longer. I think it was 13 minutes. I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was only 13 minutes. But it's the whole purpose of Bucks and them fucking leaving and promoting, I think, in my eyes.
Yeah.
It was 10 minutes and 16 seconds.
Oh, it was 10
Jesus.
minutes. Wow.
All right, now this
Even worse.
it's a perfect opportunity because you just said the Bucks, and I love segues.
All right.
Let's go.
AEW.
like riding them. or-
AEW.
Like, right. Shout out to Simon
Yes,
Dean.
Simon Dean. Yes. Shout out again, the Look Back show coming this weekend.
We're plugging that heavy.
Oh, of course. Check it out. That's what this roundtable's for. But well, it's not really what it's for, but it's certainly
Just to plug all our other shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter.
we just talk about stuff. But okay, AEW. Anybody listening to this, I would imagine, probably knows about what happened in Florida and Jacksonville this week, down the street from SmackDown, I might add. Thought that was a little bit different. I'm going to ask you guys a bunch of questions. Instead of kind of separating the questions in between answers, I'm going to throw out like 5 questions at you and then kind of maybe hit mute and see what happens.
Oh, nice.
Okay,
About time.
I got AEW. I got where is AEW 1 year from now? I got the Bucks getting pushed. I got Cody getting pushed. Is that okay if they're getting pushed? And what would you guys do about the pushing of the quote-unquote owners of the company?
Whoa. What do you think, Will, a year from now?
Well, AEW a year from now has a TV deal. Has got at least a solid roster of reoccurring people that aren't coming in from other companies. is solidly competing with Ring of Honor. I don't know about WWE yet, but it's solidly competing with Ring of Honor.
I like your the way you're going with that. At least it fits with what I would think.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Young? 1 year from now, AEW.
I think they're gonna definitely have a TV deal.
Yeah.
It's gonna be on TBS or TNT.
That's a big. Those are big companies. It's a lot of money.
Hangman's gonna have the AEW championship.
Ooh.
I don't know who's gonna have tag team championships. Don't think they're gonna have belts just yet. Think they're still trying to push this thing.
Are they just gonna have 3 belts?
No.
Like tag team,
Yes.
women's and men's for the start?
Yes.
You think?
And I think they should add. I love the television championship. Because we said this, I think we said this, I don't know if it was a look back or not.
I think it was a round table a couple weeks ago because I remember.
Oh, it was a round table? Yeah, and we talked about this.
The TV title.
Yeah, and I think I think it should, I like that title because it's for TV. It's for the people.
I was just about to say, I remember that conversation because honestly, it fucking chirp me in the comments if need be, but I didn't know that's what a TV title was until we had that. I always wondered, to me, I just put it, it's an Intercontinental, it's a fucking North American, it's just that secondary title. But no, it's the title that gets defended on television regularly, and I like that. So that's a really good idea. Mm-hmm. But I like kind of both of what you guys said. What about you, Don? 1 year out?
Well, to me, I'm still very unclear as to what exactly it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like, with MLW and even ROH, even guys in Impact, like they can go and work other places, and a lot of these indie promotions like to intermingle. So are guys going to be, like you talked about it a little, are guys going to be allowed, is it going to be like that? Is it going to be like an ROH where we see Hangman show up on, ROH still, or is he going to be strictly AEW type of thing? And that goes for anybody who's under the roster. Like what? Because I'm unclear of what that's going to look like. I think that matters.
I think it depends on the companies.
They're supposed to be the same as WWE with contracts. I heard that it's the exact same, and it's not even just the exact same. The women are getting the exact same money, which is insane.
Yeah,
too.
but I think they rephrased that because I heard that too, Younger, and Brandy afterwards rephrased, and she said that they're going to be given equal opportunity.
Okay.
Not necessary, because you can't. Like, you're not going to pay. Name a woman that's signed. Who's the girl that signed yesterday?
We'll name your girl.
Well, no, she's not.
No, but just give her
okay,
Tenille.
Yeah. You're not going to pay Tenille the same as what you're paying fucking Hangman. Like, it's just not now, at least. If the opportunity's there and she's, you know what I mean? They're going to give them opportunities, I think, is what she
So do you guys think that then? Is that what it's going to be? Are they locked in and strictly AEW guys?
If they sign the full-time contract, I think they have 2 different contracts. Mm-hmm. They have one for your full-time AEW, and then they have one for guys coming in and out.
Okay.
But this is going to sound weird, but guys like Cody, I think they can still go to the promotions like ROH.
It's like Pete Dunne, man.
I don't think ROH.
Or Kenny, because I know they want it, like NJPW. They want Kenny still.
They want to be able to work with New
Jericho.
Japan, but apparently this China thing that Younger was talking about is not going to help their relationship with New Japan. And I don't think they're fucking going to be able to go to Ring of Honor, man. They're direct competitors.
True.
The Young Bucks and Cody are,
but if they're
straight up Ring on.
I'd say if they're still able to trade talent back and forth that the AEW has, Ring of Honor is going to benefit.
Well, New Japan already said that they're going to work with Ring of Honor in the future.
So there you go.
For now.
But they want
might
Kenny.
Not be the right decision, New Japan.
They want Kenny.
They
want Kenny and Jericho.
So work with AEW and tell Ring of Honor to fuck off.
Why can't they just have a triangle of promotions that work together?
I don't see a problem with that.
Because they're direct competitors. I don't know.
Impact they can't be competitors if they're working together.
Impact versus fucking Ring of Honor was on the on fucking Jericho's cruise, for fuck's sakes. Like, that was like, they got a shitload of views for that.
Why does ROH exist then? If they're why doesn't AEW just fucking eat it alive?
Because they wanted to start from scratch.
Didn't the Bucks just walk up to the fucking guys? Well, no, but that's what I'm saying. If they did start from scratch, so why don't they just?
Well, that's the thing. That's the reason they said that. There's a reason we didn't buy TNA is because we wanted to start from scratch.
See, but that makes me think that there won't be a relationship with other companies, which I almost would like more for them to just do their own thing and build, because then what does separate it from the other ones if they're all just gonna come together, kind of thing? You know what I mean?
That's tough. I don't know. That's tough. That's a night. You with the fucking questions tonight, man. Fuck yeah.
No, but it's a
Totally
great topic.
Fuck yeah, man. I'm thinking right now, but yeah, I agree with everyone's point here.
But I know
Everyone's point.
NJPW wants AEW's talent back and forth because they want Kenny and they want Jericho.
Yeah.
They
yeah,
before.
Hey, Omega's
what I
not gone
heard-
yet, bro.
Yeah.
He might sign a new deal.
What I heard before is that they weren't on talking terms for a deal with AEW. And then news came out that Kenny was probably going to go to AEW, like 95% chance to go to AEW. And they're like, I guess we can share talent. That is basically what happened.
I
want
thought
Kenny.
New Japan said that they're going to work with ROH, though.
I think it's
There's-
still
there-
up in the
that's
air,
in-
obviously, but I don't.
Like, that's what
I don't
Buddy
see
said.
why New Japan can't work with both. I don't know if AEW
I
and
know,
ROH will work
It's
but
together.
they're
not
just
that
saying
they
starting off for
can't.
now. They're just saying now because they don't know what AEW is going to be all about, I guess.
It's not that they can't. It's I don't think that they can work with ROH because ROH isn't gonna want that. ROH is gonna say no. Like you're either with us or you're with them. Like I don't.
Then I hate to break it to you, ROH is going to die a slow and painful death.
Yeah,
You think
ROH
so?
has enough talent on its own, at least not right now.
we'll see.
They relied
Depends on
too heavily
money,
on the
man.
Bullet Club and the Elite. They relied way too heavily on that and the incoming New Japan talent to fill out their bigger shows.
So well, not to put all the weight on this guy's shoulders, but you don't think a Marty Scurll is someone who could help carry that
Marty
torch a
can
bit?
definitely help, but I don't think he can carry
Not
a
alone,
company.
not alone, no. But
I
I'm
think
just saying
he's-
he's someone who could help. I feel like
He's got a half his arm and his leg out the door too. In
You
my
think so?
opinion.
Yeah.
Like
I
he
could see
posted
Flip-
a picture the other day of fucking
Flip's probably going to go at some point.
the press conference. He's like, "What's AEW?"
I guess we'll see. Yeah, but now the more we're talking about it, I feel like they're gonna, but they're not working together. ROH and because why would they make such a big deal of these guys leaving, like Cody and the Bucks and everything
Yeah.
too, right? If they're gonna just work together in the end. That
And
doesn't
I
make
don't
sense.
think the owner. If I'm the owner of ROH, I don't want to work with a company that's gonna fucking eat me alive.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't. In my opinion, but we can kind of get to some of the other questions I asked. What about the Bucks and Cody pushing themselves?
Oh yeah, you said that too.
Is that going to happen, or is that okay to happen if it does?
I don't know. I honestly don't know if we will see as much of the Bucks and Cody as we think we might.
Yeah, I
I feel like they might be taking a
Especially
bit more of
Cody.
a backstage role, but they'll come out every once in a while.
We're going to get a WWE spinoff. We're going to get a manager. There's going to be a manager and everything. And
What do you mean by that? Like
There's
they
gonna be like a
they
general
are going to be
manager.
managers?
No, there's going to be a general manager in general. There's
Oh,
just
I
gonna
told you they
probably-
got to sign fucking Sting. Man.
Woo! Like he does it, not the woo Ric Flair, but the one he does.
I didn't know he did that until he made his comeback in 2015. I did not know
before
Sting
the big splash.
Sting did that. But that's my pick. Sign Sting and make him the GM.
Might be Goldberg. There's been talks.
Yeah, I keep hearing this Goldberg rumbling going around.
Why would
Is
he
that- why
do
is
that?
that
Like WWE was so good to him. Like Sting, I could understand. He's got to fucking lay down to Triple H at Mania. His only fucking Mania match he's ever had, for fuck's sakes, and only WWE match he's ever had. Goldberg had a fucking title run and he beat Brock Lesnar. Why the fuck would he? I don't know. In my opinion, if you're Goldberg, why the fuck would you do that? Unless they're offering you like stupid money, which again, they might be.
Well, in terms of if you want to know about contract money, apparently Jericho has signed
Apparently, is that a new Japanese?
Jericho has signed the biggest contract that he has ever had, but it's still nowhere near Cena and Lesnar money.
Yeah, well,
That's
which I mean, good. I don't think that they
Well,
should
they
be
said
paying
they-
anybody. Nobody over there right now deserves Cena and Lesnar money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
None of
Oh, yeah. There's a few, buddy. Are you kidding me?
Who?
Tanahashi, Okada.
Because those guys are fucking household names in North America, right?
But they're
They
not.
should
really-
be.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot. Oh, fuck.
should
Yeah.
be.
Actually, yeah, there is, man.
they're
There's a
not
lot
really-
of people that know about them.
They're not.
A
A,
lot of
they're
them.
not. We're
not,
not considering them AEW guys, right?
But I wasn't even talking about the Japanese
they
guys.
could.
But I just mean, like, I'm sorry. None of those guys are even remotely on a level of John Cena. Like, not even remotely. I'm sorry. It's not even a conversation. Maybe in wrestling in the ring when the bell rings, of course. But I'm talking about people that don't give a fuck. People that aren't listening to this show.
That is your opinion, because I totally disagree with that. But
Okay.
yeah, but that's the I get that, I guess. But
All right.
Well, that's why I think, like, I don't know, this topic here. That's why I think, like, at the end of the day, the WWE in the wrestling bubble world, like, is kind of the place where certain guys come to prove that, like, that they are, you know, a top level guy. Like, I think AJ is a good example in a sense because like.
But I wouldn't even put AJ in that same Cena category.
That's not even where I'm going right now with this. But I'm just saying on a level of like coming over. I don't think people thought that AJ would do anywhere near to what he's done.
No, of course
coming
not.
Over.
But those Cena Lesnar contracts.
The money, the money. Lesnar's paid like.
But that's drawing power. That's why they have that money. I'm sorry, but if you put fucking Tanahashi on Extreme Rules, you're not getting that many more buys from random people in the U.S. Yeah, maybe all all elite fans are going to buy that pay-per-view or buy the network or whatever, but it's, I don't know. To me, it's apples and oranges. Cena money, is, you can't compare that. Compare Seth Rollins' money to Jericho's contract.
Yeah.
Compare those.
Yeah.
That's what I think at least.
Rollins, Reigns.
Yeah. Cena and Lesnar, I guess most people don't like him anymore, but he still draws. You put Lesnar on a card, you're fucking selling tickets.
But as a little bit of a sidetrack, because we're talking about contracts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
AJ Styles has his contract coming up, and he's been trying to discuss a new one.
I heard rumors about this.
Do we think he's going to stay WWE or go to AEW?
I think he's staying in WWE because he's how old? 40.
I think he's going to stay in WWE.
I'm actually curious. I'm not sure how old he is. Do you guys know?
I think we talked about this the last time I was here.
Either way, I think just the fact he's got 4 kids, he's got a wife. I don't think he wants.
But if AEW gives him more money with the lesser contract, the lesser dates that he wants,
and the biggest thing, and we're going all over the place, but the biggest intriguing thing that I think AEW has to offer to outside wrestlers, and this goes for anybody, even people in WWE, is if they can offer benefits and healthcare, because WWE doesn't offer that. Mm-hmm. So if they can find a way to get benefits and healthcare, that's when you're going to start to see some fucking Monday Night War shit, and you're going to see people making the switch.
They do get healthcare.
They do.
Yeah, Cody put it on Twitter.
No, not everyone. Like I said before, they have 2 different contracts. They have full time, then they have like part-time contracts. Only the full time gets the healthcare right now.
Interesting.
So, there you go. That's a big deal. That's a big fucking deal.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes did bring up at the press conference the fact of like, wrestlers being underpaid throughout history, like comparing it to other sports and things like that, and saying that he wants to change. So something like that, like a healthcare thing, would be a huge deal. If that's official, that's fucking amazing. I like the whole thing that he said.
It comes down to the Khan family and whether they want to shell out that kind of money, right?
No, they are getting healthcare. Okay. It's 100% confirmed.
Yeah, and what's his name is backing up like everything too. The dad. Not Tony.
Yeah,
his dad.
The one who's actually the billionaire.
Yeah. Both the cons.
His dad's like backing up like everything.
And if they get the TV deal, well,
it's over. It's over. That's I think if the TV deal comes, it's there's a war.
Tuesday Night Dynamite.
Tuesday
Night Wars.
I just think it'd be cool that there. Well, it won't be Tuesday Night Wars because SmackDown will be on Friday by then. But I'm just.
I can dream.
That's why. No, but that's why they picked Tuesday, because they are going to capitalize on the fact that us people are used to watching wrestling on Tuesday. Mm-hmm. So when SmackDown goes to Friday and then this Dynamite show or whatever pops up, if it does on a Tuesday, then it's not like we're going to have to change our fucking schedule around to watch Tuesday Night Dynamite. Mm-hmm. I think that'd be cool because I just like weekly wrestling shows. That's the biggest reason I don't watch New Japan. If there was a weekly New Japan or a weekly ROH show that was fucking not 4 weeks taped old, I'd watch it. Or on at 11 on Sunday or whatever.
Yeah, that's the thing we don't know yet. We don't know if it'll be taped or live.
I think it has to. It should fucking be live, man. I think that's a big deal.
That's another reason why NXT for me isn't like dire anymore. I don't feel like I need to watch it.
Well, we also don't know if it's like exclusively at the Jaguar Stadium. Is it?
It's not. No, it's not going to be there. That's too big.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So
they'll have to find. I don't know what they're going to do with that. I don't know if they're going to be traveling like WWE or if they're going to have a central place in Florida that they run shows out of, like Full Sail, but bigger obviously than Full Sail.
Yeah, I don't know. To go back onto, I still like. I want to see like what the roster's gonna look like too. Like
perfect. That's a perfect segue for what I was just gonna say.
Yeah, the whole roster.
So we've got SCU so far. Britt Baker. We've got Pac, your boy. Which I don't. Should I not bring that up?
No. Shout out to him. That's fucking great. I'm surprised.
We got Jericho, like we talked about. Who was that guy that I said, the trippy heel guy in the scarf?
MJF.
In the scarf. That's who it was. I was trying to tell you.
MJF.
He's sick.
He's a beauty.
But I don't mean like I like him. I just mean. Who gets booed? They need somebody to be.
They need a heel. They need a heel
Because they're all baby faces. Everyone
Like
loves.
I said, I feel Pac will find a way. He will get booed. He said the whole reason this
I'll
guy,
boo him.
the reason he
I
never
don't
showed up
need
to
try.
All In, he said they offered him to come to All In, but he didn't go there because he knew that people would lose their shit and he'd get cheered, and he didn't want to be cheered.
No, I heard that he didn't want to go to All In because he wanted his first show back on the Indies to be at Dragon's Gate where he started.
Yeah, and if he went to All In and that was his first appearance, he would have got people would have loved it, and he didn't want to be cheered. He wants to be this heel. Part of the reason this guy has no fucking Instagram or he's on Twitter, I think that's it.
Yeah.
And he really sticks to that character. So I feel like he's
Pac.
he's a guy who will be able to generate some heat. But more on the roster. Who else do we got there?
Well, that was pretty much all the people that
Joey Janela.
that they talked
Joey
about.
Janela,
Yeah, Joey Janela, Penelope Ford.
There you go. These
Crazy.
guys.
Britt
I just
Baker.
wrote down a couple names from the press conference.
That's about all we
The
got.
entire
right now.
OWE roster.
Yeah, obviously all the
Oriental
Young Bucks and all,
Wrestling
and the Elite
Entertainment.
minus Marty and anybody else, or is it just Marty that's left behind? As far as the Elite guys,
Right now,
Kenny and Marty, yeah.
And Flip Gordon. Also Flip.
But I was gonna say him, but technically he's not a part of the Elite, right?
No, he is. I think they welcomed him to the Elite in the last BTE, but he's like, but I wanted to be Bullet Club.
That's awesome. See, I don't watch the show anymore, but I should. The only reason I said that he wasn't is because he didn't have a T-shirt, an animal shirt or whatever. You know, the ones that they've got now. So
You like those shirts, Will?
I haven't bought a single wrestling shirt.
ever?
I haven't bought a single piece of merch relating to anyone's brand ever.
Shit, that's crazy.
If I have anything that's branded with something, it's because someone bought it for me.
Okay, so you have wrestling shirts.
No.
We're gonna get
but this is
you
an
one.
interesting one. So, if you had to buy one,
Yeah,
What would
because
you
we talk
buy?
about this all the time. Like,
what would be the number one wrestling shirt that you would buy right now? All markets.
I'm giving you $35. You get to pick the shirt.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
You don't have a favorite?
Younger's
I don't
pointing to his
know.
Bullet Club tee right now.
You
I
have a
don't know if
favorite?
it'd be Bullet Club. Like, it's got to be a shirt I can wear anywhere, and it wouldn't be weird, right?
Bullet Club.
Something you want to wear.
Chaos.
That has
Other-
fucking AK-47s on the front.
No, I'd wear that. I wouldn't wear this, but I'm wearing my bright orange.
I'd wear that.
Carlito shirt anywhere.
I'd wear
I'd be
that.
more inclined to wear that Bullet Club shirt out. But
What about the man?
Well, I was about to say that.
would you wear that? That's a
I have-
conversation in itself.
I haven't seen that shirt.
It's
It's
just Becky's shirt, just black. It says the man in white.
Maybe.
See, I couldn't do that. I couldn't just walk around in a shirt that says the man.
You're not pretentious enough?
No, certainly not. Certainly not.
Runs a podcast. I'm not that pretentious.
Fuck you.
Yeah, God bless.
Oh.
But on the topic of the roster is what's going on? What's going on with Kenny Omega? What's everyone think here? What's everyone's
I
thoughts? and
100% think he's going to AEW.
Yeah,
As
you
much
think-
as WWE wants him, he's going to AEW.
You don't think he'll just chill and stay over there?
No.
I'm
He's
gonna
going to go
don't
to
think he's
AEW,
gonna
and they're
take
going to
the
get a
23.
working thing, and they're going to do back and forth.
You don't think he's
whenever
going to
they
take the $23 million of WWE?
want. He's not getting
I
$23
would.
million.
That's
They put forth a contract. It's not Cena money. It doesn't have creative control.
is it?
It's a good contract, but it's not creative control, and it's not Cena money.
That's why he doesn't want to go. I don't
Sounds
think
like
either.
somebody else I know. Well, I don't know. But
Who?
I don't want to say.
No, who? I actually don't know who you're talking
Punk.
about. Oh.
No, he's done. Punk's done.
No,
He said
I
he's
just
done.
mean with the demanding creative control and shit.
Oh, yeah.
What was I gonna say? Were you? I can't remember what it was. I don't know.
V-Trigger?
No, Kenny Omega. No, it was your opinions, Kenny Omega. Do you think because you kind of threw back at Will like the amount of money that WWE's offering? Where do you think he's going?
I think he's going to AE in the
Okay,
in the
so
final.
you were just
yeah.
kind of playing devil's advocate there.
Yeah,
right?
for sure. But I think I wouldn't be surprised if he signed with WWE. I wouldn't be surprised whatsoever. But I think in general, though, he is AE bound, man. He's best friends with those guys, man. Like they're, you know what I mean? Like I think the Bucks brought him into the club too. You know what I mean? So they've all known each other for a long time, and I just
In
think.
the latest being the Elite, there was like when they were saying
Yeah,
goodbye to
I
Marty.
haven't been keeping up with
When
this,
they were
so.
saying goodbye to Marty, Kenny mentioned like, I lost my phone. Oops, my bad.
It's all good.
And then at the end of the show, like they cut to the credits and then they cut back where it's like they're finding Kenny's phone like in the grass and it's got like the countdown clock for AEW. So he's pretty much going.
Oh, is it? Okay.
He's
So
coming
it's-
out number 29 at the Rumble.
You know who's coming out 30th?
I do.
R-Truth.
No, the man.
It's our truth. We already know this from the Mix Max Challenge.
Yeah.
Yes, Becky is going to beat his ass, and then she's going to come out.
Imagine.
Or Lars the Bear.
Lars the Bear,
Lars the
yeah.
Bear.
Lars the Bear.
I'm waiting for that.
Carmella. Carmella's going to get confused.
Yeah.
Our truth.
As far as
might
Kenny
be-
goes, though, guys,
Yeah, sorry.
I just
Yeah, your opinions.
as
You got all of ours. You asked the question.
Yeah, no, that's why I wanted to drop it quick. I do kind of, as much as like, as I want him to go to WWE just because I want to see what it would look like. Like, I still sometimes watch AJ Styles and it trips me out. I'm like, this is weird. Like, it's crazy. I know he's been here a while now, but it's
Yeah.
still like, fuck, it's cool. So I would like to see it, but you know, at the end of the day, if he goes with his boys over there, like, I'm still gonna watch just because I'm a fan of him. Like,
for
I'm just
sure.
such a fan
Especially
that
like
it
we
doesn't
said
really
a few
matter where he, like, not that it doesn't matter. I would prefer maybe the WWE just to see what would happen. I want to see how that story would play out.
I just want to know if he gets treated like AJ. Like he
That's what I
should.
mean. I want to see how that would play out, especially at the level he's at. But if he goes there, it's great for that brand. It's gonna help a lot, obviously, because of look at the guy's
But then
status,
what?
right?
In 15 years, is he the Sting?
Maybe, right? Yeah, maybe.
Is he the
That's the
Sting
thing,
of?
maybe.
I could see him being the Sting.
Maybe.
In
Yeah.
15 years.
And he comes back to fight white hair Triple H.
No, it'd
At
be like
WrestleMania
it'd be like
40.
it'd be like Seth
I'm
Rollins in the
kidding,
main
I'm
event or
kidding.
something.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe Shane McMahon's son,
Oh fuck,
Best in the world.
Jesus.
Junior.
Maybe Tanahashi when he's like 92.
Jesus.
It's official. WrestleMania 112. We're live. 3 o'clock in the morning. We're doing it big this year.
Oh man.
It's
Live
the
for the
Tokyo Dome.
But yeah, I do think it's kind of. I think it's all just little trolling shit. Like, as much as I want him to go to WWE, I think he's gonna end up over there with his boys.
You don't think Impact? I couldn't
Are you
keep a
kidding?
straight
Are you
face.
kid-
I couldn't not
Are you
keep a-
kidding?
I could not keep
He's
a
going to
straight face.
MLW.
Hey, that's a big company, bro.
I don't even really know
Not that big, but it's big.
much about MLW.
No, he's going to Major League Wrestling.
Yeah, I just know the name, obviously.
Yeah.
I just don't.
Pentagon and Phoenix have the tag belts there too. I think that's another reason why they didn't win at TNA.
Gotcha.
Sorry to ruin that for everybody, but yeah. But
if it's already happened,
yeah.
it's already happened. You don't have to feel bad about releasing that.
their contracts are up soon too at the end of this month.
Ooh.
So it's
But I think what is it? Don't they still have Lucha Underground dates?
yes, they do. When they sign deals, like they get to still do all that shit too as well. If I'm not mistaken.
I think they have to finish their Lucha Underground.
No,
dates
that's what I mean.
before
But
they go anywhere.
oh yeah. But Matt Riddle, when he signed over, he still did indie shows.
Yeah, he finished
Even
his
though
date.
was
He
signed.
finished his date.
That's
but
what I meant
don't
to
think
say.
it
That's
was.
what I was trying to say. Sorry,
Yeah.
I explained myself very weird there. By the way, out of nowhere too, I saw it on Instagram today. Big shout out to Pete Dunne. 600 days
Yep.
today. 600 fucking days.
Eat your heart out, Brock Lesnar.
Yeah,
Literally.
see, but I gotta disagree with that a little bit because like
Because it's
About what?
different.
it's just the amount of times a guy defends a title too. I know
Yeah.
Pete
Dude, he
Dunne
fought
gets
it at
around different
Destiny.
promotions and
Oh wait, no, he
and
didn't.
stuff and defends it, and that's wicked. I love that it's like treated like a old school NWA title where he can just walk into another promotion and defend that title. That's crazy. But like notable, title defenses
Mhm.
too, right? No,
Oh yeah, no, I'm just not a big Pete Dunne fan, man, and I don't want to come across too negative right
that's
now.
a long time.
To be honest with you,
It is.
You don't want to what?
I just said I'm not a big fan of him, so I don't want to
2.5 years.
be all negative about him right now. I don't think that should have been that long of a title reign, and I hope he loses on Saturday. Is all I have to say.
The guy he's taking on, I think he's got a good shot. Definitely.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Who is it?
I told you I put on the show with him on it last week. I couldn't even. I got 20 minutes in, and I'm like, I can't even listen to this fucking guy, and I turned it off.
Who done?
Yeah.
Just not.
You don't like joint manipulation?
No, I just don't. I don't know. I'm just not a fan. Not everybody likes.
You can't like everyone. Like
everything,
Nick's,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
He'll come around like you did on Matt Riddle.
No, I don't think
Oh.
so.
maybe one day.
No.
No, he'll like Adam Cole first.
Because I liked Pete Dunne a little bit.
That's true, right? You'd go for Adam Cole for Pete Dunne, right?
I told you, Adam Cole is the future fucking 205 Live champion, bro.
I'm okay with that though.
Like,
Like I'm not
this guy's
against
gonna
that.
bring 205
If
to
he can-
heights it's
yeah,
never
no, if he
seen
can-
before.
If
He's
he
gonna bring 205 actually live.
And Mike, don't come hit me. I think that he can make things happen over there.
He can make 205 Live great again, right?
Exactly.
Implying it was great in the first place.
Hey, man.
The potential was there. They just
was
there was
there,
potential.
They got to get rid of
but they
the
didn't
live.
use it.
It's not live, so get rid of the
Come on,
name.
man. You don't remember Enzo?
Your boy Pac, but
Remember what
Yeah,
was it at
do you-
SummerSlam where he popped up and like
Oh, fuck.
let's not even give him the time
that
of day.
any love right now.
Do you guys want to talk about Raw and SmackDown, or you want to just close down and we can?
Yeah, let's talk about it a little bit. I want to talk about it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Let's,
Oh,
just a little
wow.
bit. Let's talk
I was
about it.
not expecting that from Donovan.
That's why I
of
did
all
it.
Don wants to
people.
That's
talk
why I
about
did it.
wrestling.
That's why I did it.
Whoa.
No, okay, so
Just quickly.
okay, so
I want
Raw.
everyone's takes.
Let me just give you some pointers from Raw, and then you guys can pick and choose what you want to talk about. I wrote down Drew McIntyre's fucking epic promo with John Cena at the beginning of the night. I thought that was definitely a point to make note of on Raw. Seth versus Dean, pretty good match, pretty good, like I always say. Other than the fact when Triple H said it was going to be False Count Anywhere, it was kind of blatantly obvious that Bobby Lashley was going to fucking ruin it, seeing as how they started the show, which was cool to note. They started the show with a fucking brawl backstage coming through, the gorilla position and all that stuff. Very different. As well as Sasha Banks is the number one contender for Ronda Rousey's Women's Championship. Anything major out of those kind of shining points of Raw?
All I heard was that the plans for the main event of WrestleMania might be a triple threat for the women's.
Oh, well.
Between who?
Charlotte, Becky, and Ronda, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope not. I just want one-on-one, man. It should be Becky and fucking Ronda. We don't need Charlotte in there for no reason, just doing backflips outside the ring for the sake of it.
Whoa. Hold on.
She can do that with somebody else.
Hold on. So wait, why does it have to be? See, I was talking to Younger with this off record about this. Like, where do they go now with this? I'm like, why does it have to be Becky, Ronda? Because she has a thing with both of them. She pushed them both off the ladder. Doesn't this, like, are we bound for triple threat? Is that what it is?
I just hope not. I don't know.
That's apparently what the plan is up until like the last couple days
All I
before
can
Mania, and then they might just shuffle the order around.
Fucking.
Yeah, I wouldn't be a fan of that closing the
Same
show as a
here.
triple threat. What about you, Younger?
I just don't. Well, yeah, let Younger go. Sorry.
I don't care.
No?
I don't really care.
So you're not going to watch WrestleMania?
The G1 Supercard is going to be good.
Jesus, don't turn into one of these guys on us.
WrestleMania is going to be good. No, I think I agree. I think with Will, I think it's going to be a triple threat championship match. I really do, because of what's going on with Ronda and those other two right now.
Interesting.
Yeah, I fucking hope not, man. All I can say is if I was Becky and they told me that, I don't know, I'd be mad. Like, I wouldn't be happy. I'd get that over with and I'd fucking call Cody.
I don't know, but Charlotte's done so much for the women's wrestling too, as well. Like, I get it. Ronda's
she has
the big
but
star, but
give somebody else a shot. Give some, like, the
Yeah,
whole
but for the
reason
first-
Becky got over was because of Charlotte getting too many opportunities, and now we're gonna put her in the.
yeah, but the whole reason she also got over is because she had someone like Charlotte to go against. I just think, and it's not just because I'm the Charlotte fan. I just think that she's the better wrestler, in my opinion. And wouldn't you want the first women's main event to be with? And I know it's fucked because it's Ronda. Ronda kind of is gonna get the spot. We know because of her star power, draw power, as we talked about.
Unless
Right.
Sasha takes that belt this next
And then-
couple weeks,
And then Ronda comes to SmackDown.
when Ronda wins the Rumble.
Oh, yeah.
What was that?
now you bring it up. That's a possibility.
You don't think?
But then you would have to have Sasha beating Ronda.
Yeah.
I don't
Maybe
know,
with help
But
from
with Becky and Charlotte fucking
one of
screwing her over.
her, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They're there that night. They're all in the same arena.
Are we gonna see both the Force Horsewomen involved in that match then?
Well, when Younger brought up Shayna Baszler coming up, I thought of that tag match. Is that a possibility that we get Ronda and Baszler against Becky Charlotte in a tag match?
Where?
And then
For the tag team championships?
Ooh.
No. Just I fucking forgot about that. But
Yeah.
a tag match at Mania, and then maybe
No.
Sasha. Not for the
Not
belt.
at Mania. Not at Mania.
And
Please,
then-
not at Mania.
And then Sasha and Bailey have a match, and then Asuka does whatever with someone else. Is that what happens?
Well,
Ultimately?
who does Asuka face? If she
I
retains
guess
all the
it's
way to
kinda
Mania,
fucked
who
that
does she face?
We're not. Yeah, we don't really give her credit.
Yeah. I got to think about who else is over on SmackDown. Probably Mandy Rose.
Lacey
Yeah.
Evans, man.
Younger was saying Mandy's getting She's getting a little push coming her way. So
She's too, she's too. If you want more singing, once again, check out the Look Back show coming this weekend. Plug.
I'll be here every Friday.
But yeah, no, my original thing of it was just like, wouldn't you want the main event to be with someone who was a huge part of it being, and I'm not trying to discredit.
I want what I didn't get at Survivor Series.
At Mania.
I don't care. I just want it. I want Becky and I want Ronda in a one-on-one match.
Yeah.
Do you know how, I don't think I've been more excited for a match than I was for that, and then it got taken away.
Yeah.
Like I'm serious. I can't
I
can't think of a match that I was more excited for since I've been back into wrestling.
I could still see that working with the triple threat. I could easily see it where both Ronda and Becky have issues with Charlotte, and they take her out, and so she's out for like 15 minutes of the match, and we have that one-on-one match for 15 minutes, and then it turns into triple threat.
Yeah, I mean it's certain. I mean, you're right. There's different roads that they can go down to get to the end, wherever that is, whoever ends up with the title. But I don't know. Should we move on to SmackDown or anything else from? Or I guess shout out to the Hogan Mean Gene segment.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, that's the biggest one. Yeah,
that was a really good segment on Raw. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Return of the Hulkster.
Yeah, I don't know about anybody else in the wrestling podcast community or the world, but I didn't think Hogan made this about Hogan. I think Hogan did a good job at making this segment about Mean Gene, in my opinion. I don't know if you guys can agree with that, but
no, definitely. And throwing out the other names of other superstars too.
Up in Heaven, that was a cool little thing that he did there. So yeah, definitely shout out to that segment. And I mean, if you listen to the Roundtable episode 18, you heard our little bit of Mean Gene shout out we did at the beginning. So all that being said, I guess SmackDown, Daniel Bryan, your boy, screaming.
Yeah.
Plastic.
What a promo.
Plastic
good
straws
promo at the beginning and
Mustard
at the end
on
of the
his shirt,
show.
man.
Mustard on, yeah.
With the little Cobain sweater over top.
How about when he was walking down the stairs inside the arena and he pointed right at the fan and the guy's like, "No, I'm not." He's like, "You're fickle," or he said, "You're something," and the guy just looked right and he's like, "No, I'm not." It was hilarious. I don't know, because you could tell that guy wasn't a plant, whereas the other guys that he was
in the back,
throwing hot dogs at and covering in pop, they were obviously local wrestlers.
Yeah, it's good shit, man. He's lighting it up right now. I'm down with him carrying the belt all the way through to Mania.
Yeah, I don't
curious
see
to see who his
belt
opponent's going to be though.
coming off of him anytime soon.
I'm very curious. I don't know where they're going with that. Like, do you guys have any ideas, or do you think AJ gets it back, or
no goddamn idea?
I don't think AJ gets it back, but he could though. At the same time, he could win.
I think what the plan is right now is to have Rollins win the Rumble. So I don't know who they're going to have for the SmackDown Championship.
Does Rollins jump over and challenge DB?
No.
They
need to take it off of Brock. They have this big championship, and Brock's
we didn't talk about that.
total of 2 reigns has been longer than every other champion combined.
Well, Braun's gonna win.
That's the last. That's my last bit of thing I'm holding on
Braun's
to.
winning.
Brock title reign.
I don't know anymore if he is.
Why?
Because I was saying it before. Just I don't know. I was telling Nick off record. It's just I don't know if it's Brock's just how he is. But when Braun was saying, "You're gonna get these hands"
on Raw,
and they pointed the camera to Brock, and he's standing there at the top of the aisleway, and he's just moving his mouth saying blah blah blah. Like he wasn't literally saying it, but you could see him like yeah, right.
Yeah.
It just kind of seemed like I bought that. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Brock could just get in there and fuck him up again for the 5th time, and just, everyone's like, shit, there goes Brock Lesnar walks into Mania as the champ. I could totally see that happening, but at the same time, Braun has to win, man. Like he fought this guy how many fucking times, and you can't do it. Like it takes away from the character. I think he does. Like if he doesn't win, I'm done. I'm over him. Fuck it.
I think I'm already over him. That's why I don't want him to win. He's gone flat for me.
Yeah.
there was a point where
he's the stale pop.
Yeah, he's the bread on the counter, to use Tanner's phrase. I'm over it. There was a point where I looked at him, and I don't know if you guys remember me saying it, but I used to say it. Look at him. He's the fucking champ. He should be.
Yeah, we sat at a live show, the 3 of us, and we're a part of a reaction that we were all like, this is the guy. Like, he should be doing something more.
Which was what? March? Last 2018? So, I don't know.
10 months ago.
Yeah, crazy that was that long ago. But I don't know. Personally, I know it's not the popular opinion, but I just want to see Brock keep the belt, and we'll keep it on him until you have the right thing, whether that's Seth beating him in the main event of Mania or whatever, Lars coming out in a bear costume or whatever that may be.
Please no.
The Gobbledygooker 2.0.
Fuck. I don't know. More from SmackDown. How about Rusev Nakamura? I really liked this segment. I know Don wasn't a fan of Rusev's in-ring promo.
Mm-hmm. But I'm a fan of the fact that there's a story happening with the U.S. title finally after so long. You know what I mean? Because the title was just not doing anything for a while.
The backstage stuff was wicked. Me and Young talked about it off record as well. Like when Nakamura pushed that big box into fucking
Rusev the first
into
time.
the wall,
he smoked him in the ribs, man.
Yeah.
It looked like it hurt, and then I liked how they had a Kinshasa kind of right after.
Yeah.
But Will, you look like you're about to.
Yeah, Will, you're
I was just remembering something from before we started the show.
Anyway, do you want to share that, or is it?
It was the comment. How does anyone that drinks water and breathe air?
Oh yeah, that was good. That was good. But yeah, so I like that segment. The only gripe I had about it was Lana selling a flat back bump for a week when she's a wrestler.
Yeah, it's a little odd.
If you're still a manager consistently, sure, fine. That's normal. But when you're also a wrestler and you compete in women's battle royals for number one contenderships for the women's title,
Going over the top rope.
yeah,
Like,
and you're taking bumps in the match, if you take a bump just because Nakamura bumped into you, that doesn't mean you're out for a week. I'm sorry. It's just not fucking believable, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And, Shane and The Miz, man. You're looking at your new tag champs pretty soon.
oh yeah, here we go, buddy.
I think that's
Here we go.
Whew.
I'm super excited.
I think they might actually win those belts.
The segments crack me up. I mean, The Miz is hilarious.
He's actually a good actor.
Some
He's
of the
actually
best-
starting.
some of the best stuff we've seen from Miz in a while.
Yeah, he's good.
Now, is this on purpose though? Is this a build up for Miz versus Shane? Like, is he just doing this on purpose to?
Maybe.
I hope not, because I have a theory that Shane's just becoming the fucking Undertaker, and it's who's getting the Shane McMahon spot at WrestleMania. Who's gonna fight Shane this year at
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like when he comes back to fight somebody at Mania, and it's needed, it makes sense. But now it's starting to become very I think there's we talked about it. There's 1 year that he didn't do since he came back,
Yeah.
or did he do them all?
He might have done them all. But
There you go,
it was
'cause he fought-
but in all
Undertaker.
fairness, though, they were all within reason.
It's not that they're shitty matches.
No, but
It's-
not even matches. The storyline, like they were
needed.
yeah. Like the first one with Taker, I seen where they went with that, right? And that was the comeback.
Oh yeah,
Right.
that one I'm fine with.
I
I guess you're right. When you look at them individually, they're
Yeah.
not so bad. But when you look at it on a wider scale and you see that, maybe Miz is getting the Shane spot at Mania this year.
yeah, or they might just be a tag team and
That
do that for a little bit.
I'd be more
Yeah.
fine with that. Do you guys?
I'm fine with the tag team.
Yeah. Do you think anybody's turning on anybody?
No.
I do.
No, not yet.
Miz or Shane? Who's going to be the heel?
Miz for sure.
Yeah.
Miz would be.
Yeah.
I
For
think
sure.
ultimately it's all just like a front, and the Miz is gonna stick to his guns and be a prick and turn on him at some point.
Yeah.
Isn't that a little boring?
That's me. That's what
Or
I'm
is that
thinking.
just me?
No, the Miz will find a way to spice it up. I feel like this guy's good at spicing up his character when he needs to. This is another branch of him as a character too.
Yeah.
So we'll see where it goes, right?
Fair enough. I guess that's it from SmackDown too, Unless there's
Other
any
than
the
well,
Becky
we-
Lynch
we-
main
yeah,
event,
other
winning the match there to get her number one. We talked a little bit about Becky when we talked about Raw, so that's why.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so she wins the triple threat. I actually thought that triple threat match wasn't bad.
It was good.
It was, and I'm not a big fan of TV matches, so I thought that they did a pretty good job for a SmackDown main event. And I don't think Becky's going to win at Rumble because, Asuka, it doesn't look good on Asuka, especially because Becky's been chirping her about the fact that she didn't really pin anyone to win or wouldn't have won if it wasn't for Ronda.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if they're going to do that to
That's a little tangent I like to go on. And when WWE, we have a lot of wrestlers, talking shit at each other on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone's shooting on each other on Twitter.
Shooting.
Like it's
Funny. I don't think it's shooting.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at this point, it's lost its luster. It just
I
feels
still
like,
enjoy the Becky stuff. Some of my favorite tweets are the shit that I see her.
Becky's good at it, yeah. But there's most of it where it's it's lost its luster.
So what do you want to see on Twitter? Just non-character stuff?
I don't know. I don't know what I want to see in Twitter. It's just seeing this always, like, you'll see Mandy Rose tweet at Liv Morgan or something like that, and it's just, why do I care?
Well, I don't know. I don't know any of the. I know
Yeah, I
the
don't know
Becky
what to-
Ronda shit. I'm okay with just because they like go at each other a bit. But I don't know what are some other ones maybe that are like. Is there an example, or is it maybe even those ones that you're just like over it type of thing?
Well, there was one where it was like Charlotte posted something, and then like a picture of her, and then someone else called her out on something. It's like,
I don't know. I think it's just one of those things that we're in 2019 now, and I don't want to sound harsh, but just don't follow them.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Honestly, like, it's something that's going to happen. You're going to get Alexis Kaufman in Alexa Bliss's bio, and you're going to get, what Pamela Rose in does Bailey use that? I don't even know if Bailey has social media, but you know what I mean? Like, you're going to get real names in people's bio, and I don't know. It's just something.
I mean, I like that they're being less, I would assume, less scripted for social media.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like, I want constant shoot stuff fired at other wrestlers when it doesn't really mean or do anything, you know?
That's what I mean, though. I don't think a lot of it is, like, Becky and Corey Graves, they're not fucking, that's just, they're working everybody.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as the whole.
Booker T. And
Yeah, the Booker T. That's exactly what I was going to say. The Booker T and Corey Graves. So, I don't know.
Yeah, that shit was fucked. That shit was fucked.
But yeah, table's been round, table's been good.
I was going to say, this fucking episode's been
Holy shit.
very good. Very indie filled.
Shit, son.
4-man booth, first time. I'd say it's been pretty good.
Welcome to the Indie Fest.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for checking out the show. Episode 19 of the Pro Wrestling LookBack Podcast. Roundtable. The Roundtable. Actually, hashtag the Roundtable.
It's more of a square table, to be honest.
There's not even really a table in general, but it's kind of, we just sit around. But yeah.
Again, just fucking ruin it.
We found the cave. we found the sofa on the side of the road.
With the kayfabe, man. Jesus.
It's crazy how we do this outside, too, eh? Just out in the cold. It's fucked.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just going to
Or
stop
Canadian.
saying things.
You should.
Check us out on Instagram and Twitter, guys, at PW Lookback on both of those. If you want to send us an email, prowrestlinglookback@gmail.com is where you can do that. Like I said at the beginning of the show, we are on iTunes, Podbean, and Spotify now, as well as YouTube. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button on all of those. Rate us 5 stars. Leave a comment. Subscribe on YouTube as well. We're not going anywhere. So if you're one of the people out there that are listening to the shows on YouTube, don't worry. They're going to be there as well. Don't forget to check out some of the podcast family, the Woo of Wrestling, the Wu-Tang Clan of Wrestling, at Armchair Bookers Podcast, at 20x20 Podcast, at the Deadass Girls Podcast, and at Wells Mania. All different types of shows. Definitely give them all, check them out and see how they're doing. As well as the Stringer Podcast. This is probably the last time I'll be doing this, but definitely check them out. Me and Donovan were there last weekend. The episode's going to be coming up in the next couple weeks. Kind of just a local interview Toronto show. And yeah, I've been Nick.
I'm younger.
And it's done.
It's your boy, the Thrill, Cecil O'Neil.
What
Another
the
your
fuck is
boy?
going on here?
He just said your
He
boy.
just stepped up to the plate.
No, it's over. I'm done.
It's Will.
It's done. No.
Stay classy, motherfuckers.